Hello, 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 and welcome to our Friday night Libra Moon Love Magic chat thingy hoo-ha doo-dah magic that we have been planning for all week here on Drawing the Circle Productions YouTube channel. I am host Markangelo Lyons, the Archangel of Lyons, but your dad just calls me Mal. I hope you are ready. The candles are lit, but I think this evening in general might very well be lit. I have what you call here a Virgo checklist with spells written down, 4 spells that we can do together tonight. We got a lot to cover, but we're still going to keep our basic general format. We're going to wait until the room populates a bit more, right? We start officially at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so we're not even there yet, right? According to me, it is 10:56. So this is just like the warm-up. This is the warm-up for people to come in and say hi, 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 hi. Hello, Nancy. Hello, meow, meow, dollface, darling. Sweetie, darling, let me in. Sweetie, darling, let me in. Actually, the video I did today, I only got one video done today because I had a client today, and then it was a busy day for a day that was mostly void. Of course, it was a very busy day, but I wore my absolutely fabulous t-shirt today. So that was Sagittarius. I'll get Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces tomorrow because actually I client cancel on me for tomorrow, so it's fine. But I'm glad to be doing this tonight. I don't know if I will be streaming again for the rest of the weekend, but we'll see. Playing it by ears. I am always lit, aren't I just? Oh, so hard being modest some days. You know, I don't take myself that seriously, right? But I will tell you this in advance. Playback. This whole week has been orchestrated by Aphrodite, and I only was kind of clued into that about maybe an hour ago when I started to because, you know, I got to get myself ready, but that happens before the hour. The hour before I go on, I usually do some Wim Hof breath and some breathing and, you know, anything else I need to know. And I wrote down 4 spells for us to do tonight, but I began aspecting Aphrodite on the couch as one does on a Friday night when the moon is in Libra and your Venus conjunct Mercury, 3rd house in Libra. I think that might have something to do with it. Oh, and you've given your life to your gods to use as a vessel whenever they pretty much want to, in perfect love and perfect trust. That she gave me an actual simple ritual outline for us to do tonight. So once we are underway and more people in here, I'll explain. But I think you're going to get your yayas tonight. You're going to get your heart chakra, crown chakra. Your seat belts. It's going to be a magical night. Let's see, right? Let's not put too much expectation on things. So I do recommend, if you want to grab a piece of paper and a pen, because it is in Libra, air sign. So what I'm really giving you tonight are the words so that you can replicate these spells in your own way. That's why I didn't call this series Love Spells. I called it Love Magic. And I happen to be wearing the pieces of jewelry that I wore for the previous 2 super chats that we did, live chats, whatever these things are called, on Love Magic this week, so that they are incorporated into the ongoing Love Magic in terms of being cleansed and consecrated by the power of love, as well as I'm going to be rededicating a lovely little piece of magic that I've had since 1991. Yeah, older than some of you. I have had this silver mirror given to me by my first husband, also named Mark at the time, because, you know, you're young, you're a little narcissistic. Why not marry somebody with your own name, as long as, you know, gay marriage isn't legal yet, which it wasn't at the time. And I say my first husband, although he was the only one I was married to. I've had a couple of husbands afterwards. Just not my own. The 90s. America Online chat room. Sometimes you find out after, oh, what a lovely tan line you have on your ring finger. Happens. Bygones. Oh, and incense. I've got my incense ready. We are right here. I am using red rose incense, but really you can use anything that is element of air, because one of the spells I've got for you, and one that I have not done in a long time, and one that I will probably be doing consistently for at least the next couple of days, a communication spell. I'm going to read all of these. Don't worry. No one's jumping into something. I'm a Virgo. I'm going to let you know what's going to happen before it happens, right? What happens, I don't know what's going to happen, but at least you'll know the verbal framework. I would never drop you down in the middle of a divine magical mystery. That's no fun. Well, it is for the one doing it, but not for the one who's in it, right? This is not a mystery school. It's YouTube. Here we go. That's a good way to say it, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, Anita. Welcome, sweetheart. Hey, Mari. I'm here. Just going to be quiet. I'm still getting ready. Rock and roll. You got it. So while we are waiting, as you see, I've got my silver mirror, the spells, the outline, a statue of Eros, a statue of Aphrodite. It was a cordial glass, and the bell broke off. So I kept the Venus de Milo. That was the bottom. And I've got my rose incense ready to go in a bottle holder. This is just a key ring. You can't just use any old bottle, apparently, because you have to be able to drill a hole in the bottom. Otherwise, no oxygen gets in. As well as the ongoing candle anointed with this lovely concoction that I've had going actually for a couple of weeks. Lighting the candle and then lighting the next one off of it. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, sex life. You know, certain spells are just easier for others depending on your alchemical combo, right? Your alchemical chemistry, so to speak. Yeah. Hi, all. Pen and paper, incense. Yep. Hi, high priestess. Hi, priestess. Hi, priestess. Is it just me, or is the film pixelated a little bit? I have that effect on men sometimes, but you're women, so I don't know. Pixelated. Doesn't that sound like the pixies are involved? Let's pray, but they're not. At least not tonight. Touch iron. See, this is why I have wrought iron just ready. Which don't mess around. Look, I ain't gonna hex the fae, but I don't need them up in my business either. Blessed be the fae. Just stay out my house. Blessed be, but respect. I'll put out honey and milk every now and again as I do. I'm well trained. I don't mess with the fae, baby. No, that's all I'm going to say on it. Read Terry Pratchett novels. Everything you need to know is encoded within those books. Lords and Ladies in particular. The Tiffany Aching series by Terry Pratchett. Yeah, the We Free Men. Crivens. Everything you need to know. Is the video pixelated on your end? Because there's nothing that's indicating that on my end at all. Okay, so before we dive in, just please let me know, is the video pixelated for everyone or not? So yay or nay? Yay, not yay, it's pixelated. Yes, it's pixelated, or no, it's not. Please respond. There are 7 of you at least in the room. Yes for me, okay. So we'll see. Because I can't tell the difference. But look at the soul patch. The soul patch is actually coming in. It really does change the shape of your face, though. It's just here. Yes. Oh, so for Meow Meow Doll Face too, huh? Well, I have all of my Wi-Fi stuff turned off, like the TV, which has a Wi-Fi connection. My phone is off. The best that I can do is reboot this. Wow. So it looks like you're all experiencing this. Crap. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to reboot this. Unfortunately, the people who clicked the link from Facebook to come to this room are not going to be able to find us. So I don't know what to do about that. Maybe it's all, love for me that's doing. Okay, well, everybody breathe. Let's try something first, right? Let's take a minute. Because it just could be internet traffic, right? It might, it's Friday night. It's Friday night, and I'm on Long Island. It might just be internet traffic. So let's try this. Even if you can't repeat the words, breathe them in. In this time and in this place, I now do conjure sacred space. Sacred space within ourselves, earth and sky, light and health. Blessings of the goddess shine, fill us with thy light divine, as above it is below. Now peace and love around us grow, be us angel, witch, or elf, sacred space we call ourselves. Water and earth and air and fire combine to transform and inspire. Align us with divine desire, our highest work we now require. Elements guide so that we may be on our paths and on them stay. We ask thee in the way of what the gods desire this day. O Lady high, O consort bright, illumine this work now with your light. It's so motivating. And so it is. Better? Pause it. Better? Not better? Did it work? Because don't mess with my tutu. It's just good wisdom. Never mess with your witches. Nope, didn't. It's not better. Okay. Because if it's systemic, then it might be I could boot up another room and it would do the same thing again. Can you hear me clearly? See, now it's saying your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. That's the first time it did it. Hear you fine. Okay, so look, if it's just a question of the visual, let's deal with it. Because for the first time it flashed across my thing, your connection is unstable. So it's just 11:07 now anyway. So so let's just go through with it and hopefully it'll work itself out. Kind of better, not perfect, but better. So it's systemic is my, if it's all of you, then it probably wouldn't matter. It's probably just internet traffic in general. I bet you it's anything. It's slow speeds, right? Because it's Friday night, everybody's on. And we had this happen, if you remember, early on in the time earlier this year that I'm not allowed to talk about when all of this stuff started. I should shake my curly hair at you, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, sound is good. All right, so if we're all cool with it, right? Gods grant us the serenity to accept the things we get different when you have like okay, so we got a lot to cover. We have like now we have 3 minutes until our wish, but I'm going to tell you, Aphrodite has been planning this apparently for a while. What we're doing tonight, the previous 2 chats we did, it's like only like maybe an hour or so ago. I was doing Wim Hof breath on the couch. Had a little visionette, and there she was, and she was like, do this, 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 and this, and I saw how it all fit together. I was like, used by the gods, but that's my job. Imagine all these people without dates. Oh, well, that's a little rough. That's a little rough, Anita. I get you though. Well, here I am. I mean, honestly, the truth is that sometimes be careful what you wish for. Because booty call spells are booty call spells, but sometimes it's not an embarrassment of riches or whatever that's called, but sometimes you really learn a lesson when they all come at you like a herd of swine, and you know they think you're Circe. Good reference right there. Deep Soul Tarot, hello, hello, virtually on time. Hello, hello, sweetheart. Hey, I'd rather visit with my witches too. And you know what? They were so clear that we were to do this tonight. That we did 2 live streams to prepare for it. So I want you to think about if you caught those 2, whether live or later, you know, like look at what you built up in preparation from that in terms of what and why and all of that. Because in about 2 minutes, we're going to do the opening prayer. But then I think we're just going to get right to it. The chat is going to be something called a spell review. I'm going to review these spells with you quickly so that everybody knows what they are, so nobody's jumping into anything unprepared. Then we're going to do some breath work. I'm going to sing for you tonight. I'm going to sing a chant enough times so that you can learn it. And then we're going to cast. We'll cast all of them together, but you only obviously have to cast the ones that you want to. Some of these I'm not even necessarily into, but I will do them anyway from a teacher's energy. But the one I really want to do, you'll probably be able to know it's the one I want to do. And look, magical tool. See, there you are. Oh my God. Romper room flashback. She never said my name. I guess that's why I do this now. Dr. Freud, like courtesy telephone. Okay, we are a minute away. Got your wish ready? I got my wish ready. It's 11:11. Make a wish. For the highest good and harming man, as I will, and so let it be done. So let it be. Oh, we're getting lit tonight, I have a feeling. All right, folks, we're going to go right into our opening prayer. Chit chat might be down to a minimum tonight, only because we've got some ground to cover. And I think you're down for it. Thank you, Lavola. Super chat. Show the love, baby. Tip your witch. Toss a coin at your witch. Okay, let's do our opening prayer. Get yourself comfy, wumpy. We are going to have a magical hoedown, throwdown tonight. Goddess of love in the house. Please get yourself comfortable in a position you can stay in for a couple of minutes and breathe. Not necessarily breath work, but the moon is in Libra. The moon is in Libra, which is ruled by Venus, and the day is Friday, which is Freya's day, Frigga's day, Vendredi, Venus's day. The day of love. And not just that familial love, that paternal love, that fraternal love, that agape. We're talking eros. We're talking romance. We're talking the stuff that is the most dangerous form of magic on planet Earth. Because what the human heart wants may be different than what the divine heart wants. So let's hand this over so that we're doing this in perfect love and perfect trust of a divine plan in place, like a safety net. Take a nice deep breath. And breathe into your heart. Feel your chest rise and fall. Claim the power of your internal world, your emotions, even just the sensation of the breath in your lungs, moving your blood, the sensuality of life force, divine energy, chi, prana. It is from this feeling place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, in particular, my gods and goddesses of love, in specific Aphrodite, matron of this year for me. I do surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve your purposes, for we are here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us, so we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that you go along with us and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us what you'd have us do, where you'd have us go, what you'd have us say, and to whom, that we may surrender to the very love that we crave, that we may allow in the very love that we want, that we may be the very love that we are, for the well-being of all and fulfillment of the divine plan and the great awakening of planet Earth. Thank you. So would it be. And so it is. Ground that and breathe. I think we're off to a pretty good start. Don't you? Welcome. If you jumped in at some point in there, I think we're all good. We said yeah. Well, magical mystery ride. Hi. Oh, that's you, Michael. Hi, Michael. Hi, Grace. I didn't say hi to you before. Okay. Must stay hydrated when dealing with gods of air and air magic, right? Dehydrate. So I have 4 spells for you tonight. We can chat, but what I would like the chat to be is, so that I don't miss anybody, in terms of, here's the spell, what do you think? Any questions? We got 4 of them to do. If we do 5 minutes each on that, we're looking at 20 minutes, but then we're going to do the spell, right? So just keep that in mind. So I'm not asking anybody to over edit themselves. Just be clear. Tune in. If I ask a question, really go in. And if there's an answer or response, type it. Good. The first one is a perfect love or a perfect fun spell. It is an extrapolation from the work of Florence Scovel Shinn, one of her 4 books that you can find together in something called The Collective Wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn. I believe the Science of Mind writer from the turn of the century. Last one, not this one. And the way that she would put it as I have perfect, well, let me do this version. I have perfect love in a perfect way. My perfect lover is here to stay. Now, to stay can be to stay for the weekend, to stay in your life, but you know, it's not psychic flight paper because it's perfect love. Perfect for you. In other words, not perfect according to anybody else, perfect according to your contracts, perfect that you're inviting it in, right? So as we talked, I believe last night, we did something similar to this. Play with the words want, right? So I want perfect love in a perfect way, a perfect partner who's here to stay. But if want feels, because some people say, well, if you say want, you're always going to want it. I say you got to go with what you actually feel and then involve it. I intend perfect love in a perfect way, a perfect partner who's here to stay. And then you can add to that, for the highest good and harming none, as I will it, so let it be done. That's what makes it a spell, right? Particularly once you bring the rhyming couplet full course with what's called a tagline at the end. For the highest good and harming none is like a loophole in the conflict, in the contract, saying if there is in conflict of anyone's free will, then for the well-being of all, or for the highest good and harming none, as I will it, so let it be done. The second part of that, or the other version, the booty call version, if you like. I want perfect fun in a perfect way. I want perfect partner or partners to come and play. I want perfect fun in a perfect way. I want perfect partners to come and play it for the highest good and harming none, as I will it, so let it be done. I better Simonize the couch. You know, like that kind of deal. So this is me you're talking to. Can you see, like, the first one is the Virgo sun, the second one is the Pisces moon. Welcome to Markangelo Lyons Mel for short. That's why your dad just calls me Mel. So any questions about those two? I mean, fun. I told you I'm the fun one. Honey, I started studying this stuff before I was even a teenager. Will you repeat? Watch it back. Well, you watch it back. It's recorded. Perfect love in a perfect way. Perfect partner here to stay is one version. The other is perfect fun in a perfect way. Perfect partner, as you choose, here to play. It is essentially a summoning spell, but it's putting it out there. That's why I want, I intend, I desire. Play with the words. Because, I mean, I get the divine masculine part of it that says, well, if you just say want, you're always going to want. But not if it touches you into the emotion. Remember, indirect manifestation, you're using it to feed air to your fire, thought to your desire, so that it creates an emotion, it's an element water, and it goes out into the universe and brings you other things that make you feel that way. That's the point. So find the wording that works for you. And again, I'm a Pisces moon, so that is exactly how I roll with my spells, but my Virgo can write it in perfect rhyming meters. That's how I roll, apparently. Good. You guys can watch it back. Can keep up. You do realize that you can watch this back. I mean, you do realize that you can just actually be here in the moment. Because this next one, was quite the favorite of Witchclass Cycle 2 when we used to teach them in Sayville, the love mirror spell. Now, as I said earlier, this mirror, it's a bit of a personal heirloom to me, if such a thing is possible. It was given to me by my first husband, a Pisces, born on March 3rd, 3-3, because if you're going to have a lucky number, you want to be slightly narcissistic, marry somebody with your own first name, but do make sure that gay marriage isn't legal at the time because you're in your 20s, right? Yeah. Just saying, lesson learned. So this mirror, silver as it is, and somewhat sentimental as it is, has been cleansed and consecrated by mugwort tea for so long, it's kind of got its own. I bless this mirror 3 times 3. It reflect times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. That's the prayer to activate the spell. I'll go through it again. You know I will. No. Of course I'm going to read it to you again. But what that does is you say the prayer. You can anoint it with an oil if you like. That is what I'm going to do when I do it later. It's turning it into a mirror of intensification or multiplication. So anything you say into it, because of the prayer, the spell, the charm, the enchantment that you can chant onto it, looking in your own eyes, you say, I love you. It's going to take it in 9 times, 3 times 3. So again, I bless this mirror 3 times 3. So it reflects times 9 to me, right? Because 3 times 3 is 9. I did math. Deep in my mind, this spell implants words of love I now enchant. In other words, it's a way of reflecting back into the subconscious mind so that these words and these emotions become more familiar, so that the subconscious mind can, again, start bringing you more experiences that feel that. Now, I will tell you, as new agey as this sounds, don't screw with mirror work. Like, don't do it. Like, you will end up in tears crying, looking into your eyes. If you can look into your own eyes in a mirror and for 10 minutes really look in your eyes and say, I love and accept you exactly as you are, and watch what happens. It's like Pele the volcano, right? Just it'll just come. It's like Niagara Falls in reverse, all coming up. Yeah. So be careful with that. Mirror magic is tricky. I try not to stay between 2 mirrors, but the way my bedroom is set up, I'm literally between 2 mirrors on the sides. Interdimensional portal bedroom, much? Yeah. So are we good with that one? Do we have any questions about the perfect love, perfect fun, or the mirror one? Are we good? All right, I have to give you a minute to do it. And look, if you're in the room, if you're in the room, if you're in the Facebook group, we'll get it to you. Right? I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. And then you would say, I love you, you're wonderful, you're good enough, you're smart enough, gosh darn it, people like you, right? Whatever you say, it is mirrored back into you. But this is what's called a cumulative spell. It's like blessing your car every time you drive it. Shields, angels, lions, dragons, right? That's the one I do. It gets stronger every time you use it. So it's like sit-ups. Perfect, horrible metaphor. Last sentence. Deep in my mind, this spell implants, right? Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant, which means you're going to enchant it. I love you, I love you, I love you. Great for inner child work. Really great for inner child work. We're good. One more time. This next one's going to kill you then with the communication because it's long. Oh God, we'll be here till, that's okay. What else do I got to do tomorrow? Just make videos. I bless this mirror 3 times 3. So it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. Oh my God, your eyes are so beautiful. Oh my God, your hair is purple. I love it. You are so cute. I just want to bite your face off. You're so cute. My good God, it's the worst you can do. As long as your ethics are clear, you're clear on your what and your why, then, you know, love magic ain't so dangerous. But, you know, may he twist and turn, writhe and burn for no one else but me. No, that's, you know, that's tricky. I'm not saying not to do it, but you will learn. If she's good, she'll heal. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Okay, you ready for your next one? Ho'oponopono was really hard when it came to the I love you part. When I first started doing it, and I honestly didn't think it would be. Yeah. No, I know. Just saying I love you to yourself. But this is the thing. And I'll say this to everyone in general. How dare you want someone to say it to you and you won't say it to you? Right? That's just not fair. That's not fair. That is literally a question of you not giving yourself the love that only you can. Right? Let's move on. This one. Let me read it through before you start writing, okay? Because we need to talk about this one. It's a communication spell, and I thought, what could be better on a Libra moon on a Friday than a love communication spell? I need a sip of water for this. Prepare yourself. Gird your loins. Here we go. Power of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease, in perfect ways, in perfect pace. Let words now flow through time and space. Between me and my heart's desire, words of truth I now require. Now, there's all sorts of ways you can tweak that, and I always recommend you personalize a spell. I don't care. It's just like a recipe. You do you. I underline the word truth there in particular because some of you just don't want that yet. But that's the one I use, right? So one more time. I'll do it a couple of more times. Powers of air. Oh, would you like me? No. No, I'm not doing it like William Shatner. I'm not doing that to a good spell. Powers of air. Blowing breeze. Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease. Simple, right? Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease. I'm seeing like all of you. Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease. In perfect ways and perfect pace, P-A-C-E. Like the salsa, I guess. Pace, like keep pace. In perfect ways and perfect pace, let words now flow through time and space. I didn't tell you the application of it. We'll get there. Between me and my heart's desire, words of truth I now require. And you can underline that word truth and put something else in there. That's what's called a plug-in spell. I think I've mentioned them. Now, whatever you do that with, you do that with a candle, you do that with a crystal, you do that with an incense. You then essentially speak to your heart's desire, whether you know who it is or not. It's a communication spell. Doesn't necessarily make them call faster, but something hears it. With practice, cumulative magic, just like working out. A little bit slower, please. Honey, this is YouTube. It's only Chinatown. Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease, in perfect ways, in perfect pace. Let words now flow through time and space. Between me and my heart's desire, words of truth I now require. So what else could you put in there instead of truth? Words of lust I now require. Words of sex I now require. Words of booty call I now require. I mean, if you don't care about rhyme and meter, you can put anything in there. Words of commitment I now require, but then understand you are putting something out there that that's not going to make them commit to you, but it's going to bring you those words somehow. Yeah. And maybe those are words you need to say to yourself. Wow, ladies, are we a little spell thirsty? Take a deep breath. Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease, in perfect ways and perfect pace. Let words now flow through time and space. Between me and my heart's desire, words of truth I now require. It's like it's practically straight out of the Aaron Spelling spellbook, the spelling tradition, as I like to call it. Because I am the sun and the air with the hair, with a shyness that's criminally not actually around. I'm not that shy. Good. Wait, this isn't instant gratification isn't fast enough, Michael. Carrie Fisher, I love you so much. Are we ready to? This is just the review. We haven't even done them yet, and it's 11:30. Okay, all right. Can we do this last one? You need to, just like everybody else does. Oh, Morrissey, we knew you well, we thought. Okay, the last one is the perfect lover spell, and this is, let's call it what it is. This is a 5-star booty call spell, is exactly what it is. I mentioned it in the live stream that I did on Facebook this morning. The perfect lover spell, not to be confused with the perfect love spell. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, and when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. That's just like a sonnet. That's like if Shakespeare wrote a booty call spell. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, and when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. I don't know. I'm just having all these British actors like go through my mind. Like he could say it, and I would take it from any of them. Yeah, I'm good with a couplet, a chicken cutlet, chicken couplet, a chicken couplet parmesan. Oh no, that's her. It's her. It's her. Blame her. Well, don't blame a goddess. Oh my God. Hey, let's leave Yeshua ben Joseph at a spell work, shall we? I'm sure he would say we're all to love each other. And he's right. We also need to get our stuff touched. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme. And when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. It's poetry, people. You got to feel it. Like getting the words, you're not always going to remember the words. You got to get the feel of the thing. When you get that the power of being a divine feminine is your emotion, then your whole life of being told you're too sensitive, you're too emotional, you realize that nobody understood the power that you actually have inside of you to move mountains. Talk about a mustard seed. Snort. No, I'm not going to do it. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, but when it's time for us, the spell will break, but not the heart. I mean, it's practically out of Bewitched. It's not. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, but when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. That's how you learn a spell. That's how you learn a spell. You familiarize, right? A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, and when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. And I have these spirit guides that are very funny. They're like, you better do the betting tomorrow night. I'm like, okay. It's like, I better get the bedroom ready. Because that was like 5 times I think I chanted that spell. A perfect lover for a time, set into motion by this rhyme, but when it's time for us to part, the spell will break, but not the heart. So there. And this is me sober. God. High on magic, baby. This fan is so helpful. It is no longer a prop. It's a necessity because the air conditioning vent is right there. So you hear every bit of it. Came on during a couple of videos because I forgot to turn it off. I was angry. So are we good? Does anybody have any questions about these spells? I don't feel any of them necessarily violate anybody else's boundaries, right? I don't point spells at people. These are all general. But certainly that one of communication, the communication spell, usually you have someone in mind, but it's usually when you don't want to communicate directly to them or there is no communication between the two of you. And it comes in handy. And by the way, it's between you and your heart's desire. So whoever you are desiring to talk to in your heart, it can be someone other than a lover. It can be a family. It can be an animal. Like if an animal is lost, you can use that to communicate, or if you're at a distance. Tough. You're seeing the teacher archetype in me. Why? Because my teachers were all badass, pretty much. Like even the like Carolyn Mace, man, she's badass. She, you know, no whining. There's no whining in metaphysics. Yes, there is. Go to an expo. There's tons of it. Oh my God, my chakras are weary. It's like it's your heels, honey. Shouldn't be wearing stilettos in 200-degree heat. So are we good? Are we ready to actually cast these suckers? Or are we just going to talk about them? Because here's the tea. We're going to do some breath work. A little thing to chant while you're doing it. I am the love I am. It's kind of Matt Kahn. He says, I am the light I am. But I got it over on the couch about an hour and a half ago. And it's I am the love I am. So that we can build the energy. Now, here's the thing. As we talked in the previous chats that we have done on Love Magic, that you got to feel it, right? So what I want you to do is use that praise, gratitude, love thing that we had talked about, right? Start out with praise. So while you're breathing, while we're doing some breath work, right? Really, let's do this right now. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 emotionally? 1 being like, womp womp, and 10 being that almost like tears of joy and love are coming to your eyes. So where are you on that scale? I'm a 5. I'm a 5 myself. Are any of you in a hurry? I don't think any of us are in a hurry. Let's do this. What do you like? What do you praise? What do I like? What do I like? What do I like? I like pizza. I like chicken cutlet Parmesan pizza. Oh, I like Taco Bell. I got Taco Bell DoorDash today, and I had Chipotle yesterday. I can tell I haven't had company for 48 hours. That's good. I needed a break. What do I like? I like having gentlemen callers over when they can prove that they are healthy, and you know what I mean, because I can't say why on YouTube. I like the work that I do. I like that I got to read somebody live today, face to face, sort of, as well as I got to record a video today. I like doing readings. I like that today went the way it was supposed to, better than anything I could have planned. I like chatting with friends on the phone on breaks while things are uploading and downloading. You get the idea. You get the idea. Just what do you like? What do you like? So where am I now? Where am I now? I like essential oils. I like statuary. I like coffee. I like tea. I like boys, and boys like me. 6, 7. What am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? I'm grateful for my sense of humor. God, it saved my life. I should be thankful for my sense of humor. I'm thankful for prayer. There we go. I'm thankful for the guidance and the grace that I get every day. I'm thankful for my creativity. I'm thankful for my friends. Spoke to my friend Mark Wendland today. We hadn't spoken in a week because we've both been busy. It was really a wonderful conversation. We love each other very much. We cried a little bit. We love each other so much. I'm very, very thankful for my friend Mark Wendland. I'd say I'm at an 8. I don't know that I need to go much further. I just had a cannoli. I just had a cannoli earlier, rock and roll. So grilled cheese. Okay, so I'm going to up it a notch now. I'm going to get into what do I love. We're just trying to get that vibe going a little bit higher, a little bit higher. What do I love? Well, I love my boys. I love my kitty cats. I love my Sebastian, my Balthazar, my Melchior. I do. And I really do love helping people. And I really do love being understood and being seen. I think everybody does. And I do really, really love the mysteries of life, even though I go through the full range of emotion enduring them from depression to ecstasy and back again. And I really do love the work of Terry Pratchett. And I really, really, really do love making out on the couch in air conditioning on a hot summer's day. And I do love walking around the house in a king-sized Moroccan cotton bed sheet toga. I really do love that. And I love having purple hair. And I love doing these streams. And I love making new friends all over the world. I'm at a 9. I am the love I am. I'm going to do some breath work. You're going to do it with me. That's your chance. And then we're going right into the magic. I love you. Here we go. strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. River, wash my tears away. Aphrodite, strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. River, wash my fears away. Aphrodite, strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. Wash my tears away. Aphrodite, strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. River, wash my tears away. Aphrodite, strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. River, wash my fears away. Aphrodite, strong like the ocean, gentle like rain. River, wash my fears away. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, Aphrodite. I want perfect love in a perfect way. My perfect lover to come and stay. Perfect love in a perfect way. My perfect lover to come and stay. Perfect love in a perfect way. Perfect lover to come and stay. Or perfect fun in a perfect way. My perfect partners to come and play. I want perfect fun in a perfect way. The perfect partners to come and play. I want perfect fun in a perfect way. My perfect partners to come and play for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as I will it. So let it be done. To be. And so it is. Shall we keep going? You want to do a little mirror? Want to do a little mirror magic? Think you can handle it? Oh, we still got the same number of people in the room. A little shocked. Excuse me, my brow hath become a little dewy from the invocation of Aphrodite. Shall we? I bless this mirror 3 times 3, that it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, that it reflect times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I love you. You're doing an amazing job. No matter what happens, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, I love you. I believe in you. You're pretty kick-ass. Keep doing you. I love you. So motivate. That ain't narcissism. That's healing. Heals narcissism. So Sunday, thank you very much. They'd know. You need a break? You good? Are you ready? 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 Your makeup is terrible, terrible, terrible. Your makeup is terrible, terrible. Ready for a little communication spell? Did I lose any of you? Oh, we lost somebody. Oh, well, what you gonna do? A little rose incense. Let's give that a moment to billow. Give it a little help there. You ready? Couple of nice deep breaths, folks. Think of the person you want to communicate with and feel them. And know that you're not separate. We're all manifestations of the quantum field. We're all the E that equals MC squared. And with them in mind, gently, by the power of air, here we go. We'll do it 3 times. Power of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease, in perfect ways, and in perfect pace. Let words now flow through time and space, between me and my heart's desire. Words of truth I now require. Powers of air, blowing breeze, communication, flow in perfect ways and perfect pace. Let words now flow through time and space. Between me and my heart's desire, words of truth I now require. I love you. Powers of air, a blowing breeze, communication, flow with ease. Let words now flow. Oh, in perfect ways and perfect pace. Now words now flow through time and space. Between me and my heart's desire. Words of truth I now require. I love you. I love you. I love you. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. As I will it, so let it be done. So motivate. And so it is. Oh, we are doing so good on time. I'm so glad this is flowing well. Sorry about that, honey. We've been having some internet traffic issues tonight in general. I'm hoping it comes out well on the playback. It may not. That's the risk. That's YouTube, baby. That's the internet. I don't really think it's YouTube's issue, honestly. Well, yeah. How we doing? Are we enjoying ourselves? We're gonna run over. We're definitely gonna run over. I don't care if we do. It doesn't matter. I can say when we end, essentially. But we do have one more. But are you up for it? Are you up for it? That's the you see, that's the booty call spell. I'm good personally. I mean, I can say it with you. I said it over and over and over and over like 20 minutes ago. Practically chanted it for you. Yes, I really like the communication one. It's a good one. So the communication spell is the specific one. Yes, that is one because you have somebody in mind. Like, that's really good if you can't get in touch with somebody. In other words, it's heart's desire. That's what keeps it away from manipulation. It's not maybe twist and turn rather than burn until they call. It's not that. You can feel the different. See, this is why we did those previous 2 talks, and we can talk about love magic a lot. I mean, it's my channel. I can talk about whatever we want, essentially within boundaries, obviously. That kind of love is certainly, that can be communicating with somebody, like I said, a family member, to a god, to a goddess, right? Who is your heart's desire. And it can even be for your soulmate as yet unknown, right? If you don't know who your soulmate is, but you're contracted to be with one, you're pretty sure in this life. I'm pretty sure I am in this life. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but to make that spell, right? And talk to. I mean, you can do that anyway. I mean, then you could go through your higher self, and your higher self communicates with their higher self. I mean, that's the thing about spirituality. There's kind of no limit to it, but not that all of it will work for everybody the same way. It's unity consciousness. Really, we're not separate from each other. That's why these kind of spells work. It's like our way psychologically preparing ourselves for unity consciousness. We're already one with the people we want to be with, as well as we're one with the people we don't want to be with, and that's sort of the point too. Yeah, the booty call thing. I mean, but now you have it, right? It's just not something that I feel like I got enough going on. Yeah, no, I have a select cabal for right now, until my true love life partner, my soulmate. But you know what? I know the key to that. The key to manifesting that is not about what I visualize. It's not about what spells that I do. The spells are practices. They're things that you can set aside, like sit-ups, right? Like affirmations, but I don't know, a bit more voltage than an affirmation for me. And I sang for you tonight. Like that was Aphrodite using my voice cords, my vocal cords and my breath with a chant. And I did not make that chant. It might be Z Budapest. I don't remember. I learned it back in the mid to late 90s. So I don't remember where that chant comes from, but it's not mine. I guess I should have Googled it, but I didn't really think we were going to do it. Saying the birthday call for future needs. Oh, birthday call. Why, thank you. I was trained. I was trained by a handful of really, really great voice teachers, but they understood my spirit, and they trained me for both rock and roll as well as stage, because so I can belt a Broadway tune, and I can sweet child of mine when necessary. Or dirty deeds done dirt cheap with my own special lyrics. Yeah, I can rewrite a lyric. I certainly can. So there, then we have ground, shall we? I just don't want to set you off into the world all like magic and whatnot. Let's take a moment and ground ourselves. I could swear at some point I could hear another voice harmonizing with you. You think maybe? She's my Venus. She's my fire, pure desire. So my recommendation is don't hex the moon or the fae, just in general. Whatever. If I did that the right way, it depends on which way the camera is facing. But here's the thing. Think of these spells as ways of bringing yourself into that vibrational, emotional space to feel good, right? It's like, the reason we want anything is because we believe we will feel better in the having, but it is in the conjuring of the emotion. Don't you notice that emotions are conjured as our spells are conjurings, right? So that's the conjuring part. All the rhyme and the candle and the color and the incense and all of that stuff is just sensory input to move you gradually into the emotional space. Now, eventually you don't need the things, because what the nervous system acknowledges the vibration as familiar, and that's what you're shooting for. You're shooting that it becomes normal, that feeling, and that's when it starts finding that everywhere, opportunities for it all the way around you. Just like when you're in a bitchy, moany, complaining mood, same thing, right? You get in that place, your nervous system gets overwhelmed, puts it out, and then just everything is bitchy, complaining. I mean, that's where Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction was right on. It's just then people started repressing all of their negative emotions to only feel the good stuff all the time, and it made them really twitchy and explode with the littlest trigger. Yeah. She's got it. Cool. Well, folks, I think I've done my work for tonight. If anybody wants to super chat me, now's the chance to do so. If you would like to, I saw some people before doing it. I really do appreciate it. I sang my heart out for you for sure. And it all helps. Like, I'm still researching. It looks like I'm going to end up teaching on Zoom, unless I can find a good, not too terribly expensive webinar program or platform to do that on. Hopefully with a subscription service would be nice. But the reason why I can't do Skillshare is it's not interactive. I need something interactive like this, but I would prefer it where, like on Zoom, where I can see you all, right? And we can communicate back and forth. That's how I am as a teacher. Q&A, having to run up to the thing, but on Skillshare, it's not like that at all. You pre-record things and people watch them in installments, and I can do that here if I wanted to. Yeah. Teachable? Oh, is that a thing? Is Teachable a thing? Oh, I will look into it. Where's my pen? Where? Oh, I have pants on. I always have pants on, but forgot which ones I might have had on at the moment. You know, as one does on a busy day, reading people and tapping into C-H-A-B-O-A. Okay. Oh, thank you. Nancy. Thank you for the super chat. All right, people. We got to ground before we go, though. Let's take a minute. This is how I ground myself. I put my feet on the ground, right? That's the start. Put your feet on the ground if you can, unless you're going to doze off and go to sleep. That means you don't need to ground. But when you're doing a lot of magic, and let's face it, we did 1, 2, 3 of the 4 spells that we set out to do. I still have Aphrodite energy going on through me, and I'll settle up with her when we're done, or she'll settle up with me, more like. So breathe. And I'm going to give you a little, if a benediction opens it, I forget what it's called when you close it. But whatever that is. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, please bless and protect those who participated in our magic tonight, that they may be guided to the highest possibilities of love for them, that their intentions, well-intentioned, guide them forward to the quantum reality that is highest and best for the growth of their soul, for the expansion of their experience, and the loving of themselves like never ever before, for the well-being of all and fulfillment of the divine plan. Thank you. Bless them. Thank you. Bless them. Thank you. Bless you. For the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Better, here, now, present. Good. I love you all so much. Thank you. This was really, really wonderful. And it was good. We took 2 chats to build up to this that had some common ground and some common language and some common understanding. So next week is Luchnassad, August 1st. And I'm planning a little something special, I think. It's still in the planning stages, but we will be talking about it in a couple of super chats, whatever these things are called on YouTube, live streams, whatever. We'll be talking a little bit about Luchnassad, Lamas, the first harvest of the harvest season. Cool. I love you all. You are very, very welcome, my darlings. Have a lovely evening. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the rest of your night, morning, day, whatever. Hell, farewell, I love you, and blessed be. Bye.